Hi, and welcome to this week's Tech Tip Tuesday. Today, we're going to take a look at another way that we can trim a YouTube video. There are lots of ways to do that. We've shown another one a few weeks ago, but this one is a little bit different way. So if I want to trim a video that I'm using with my students, first I want to know how much I want to trim and also what the video name is, because I can use the tools built into Nearpod to be able to make that happen. Specifically, I'm going to start with quick launch because that's, again, the simplest, fastest way to make it happen. I'm not building a whole lesson. I just want that one video. If I wanted to build a whole lesson with that trimmed video, I could go here to create a lesson and make a full lesson. Whichever way I do this, I can always come back and reuse this, replay this, reshare it with my students because it's saved in my library of lessons. Even though it may not be a full lesson, it may just be a single activity, which is what I'm showing. So let's go to interactive video from the quick launch menu. Once it's finished loading the interactive video menu, I have several options. Of course, I could use the video library of existing ones or go to my videos or upload one from my hard drive. I need YouTube because that's where I want to change. I want to trim off the video that's a little too long and make it shorter. So let me go here. I happen to know the name of the video I need is this one here, this ADLC Elementary Science Driving and Driven Gears. It's a lesson that I know, even though it's a short video, I just need really the first part to kind of use as an illustration for what this is and build some common vocabulary. And that first minute and a half or so is perfect because it gives me the names of different things and allows me to show that to my students. So let me go here, back to here. I've copied the name, the title, and I'm pasting it here and search. There's the full video. Click. And let's save that. When it finishes saving, I'll have the full video here. Notice I still have the ability to add activities, so I can add in questions. I can add in multiple choice ones or open-ended questions, whichever is easiest or most appropriate. But I don't have to add anything because really the whole point of me having it here is so I can trim it down to be just the piece I want to show my students. Again, whether it's a standalone video or is part of an overall lesson. Let me go ahead and click the trim button, and I can grab and drag this down to about where I think this one needs to go. I believe I started at 125. Yep.
Notice that these two gears are
Let me double check the end.
second gear in the
Let me double check and make sure that's exactly where I want it to be. I'll go back a little bit with this kind of like the playhead, it's kind of where it's actually playing in the video versus where the video is going to end, and see if I've got all the parts I need.
Gear. A driven gear does not have its own source of power. Now notice that these two gears are spinning in opposite directions. That happens when we mesh gears together.
You know, I realize I think I need that part too. That seems like a good piece to finish introducing this little bit. So I'm going to know I need to stop here instead of where I originally stopped. So I can grab this handle and move it over to about, I think about there. Let me double check it again. Back up a little bit.
Spinning in opposite directions. That happens when we mesh gears together. If we take
Go back maybe one more second. All right, perfect. I'm happy with this one. I'm going to hit trim. It's trimmed it down. Now there's only this minute and 34-second clip of the video. I can save it. I can go ahead and quick launch. If I save it, it goes to my lessons library, so I can launch it anytime that I need to. But it took me just seconds to trim this down. I can trim from either end and get just the part in the middle. Again, focusing on the content I need for why I need it. And again, teach allows me three options. To live participation, so I can put it up there and then have discussion questions embedded or not. I can make it student-paced like I can with anything else, or I can give it to them as a review, or I can do it to project to the front of the classroom as an interactive video there for us to do together. No code or devices needed, just me demonstrating, them participating through me. Again, whichever is easiest, whichever is most appropriate for the kind of lesson you're doing, whether you're just using it as a single activity to be able to introduce concepts, or you're embedding it as a part of an overall lesson in Nearpod. If you'd like help with this or any other instructional technology, please reach out to us at instructionaltechnology@cmcss.net.